Hey guys, and welcome back for another video. So, I don't even know where to begin with this video. Like, I'm just tired of Jae Bae at this point, and I know a lot of other people are too, because the delusion is just real. It's absolutely real on this channel. It's called Jae Bae, and if you haven't seen this lunacy, I'm gonna link it in my description, so be sure to check it out. Go ahead and leave her a dislike-itty like, okay? Hit like on this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, especially if you enjoy fat people content, because fat people are an interesting breed of folk, aren't they? Well, anyway, this junk, I don't even know. Again, just watch. Just watch.
When it came time for me to deplane, I saw the employee who would be assisting me with my wheelchair waiting for me in the entry of the jet bridge. As I approached her and she realized she'd be assisting me and not one of the smaller passengers, she started to walk away with the wheelchair while making comments about my size. Even when I told her I really needed the chair and needed her to let me sit down in it, she blatantly ignored me and kept walking. I was then forced to walk up one of the longest jet bridges I've encountered, and she didn't stop. By the time she let me reach the wheelchair and sit down, my lips were white. My oxygen levels had dropped and I almost fainted.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
This is serious.
I know. This really is the world's smallest violin. See?
So we're hating on airline workers because we have eaten ourselves to the point where we are the size of 3 or 4 people. So big that you're having to walk sideways down the aisle of an airplane. That's utterly ridiculous. Like, you should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. Jae Bae should absolutely be ashamed. You should be ashamed to be the size that you are. You should be ashamed that at 20-something years old, you need a wheelchair to get you up an airline hallway because you're just too fat to do the walk. You have no excuse. There is no reason to justify this level of obesity. It's one thing to carry a few extra pounds. It's a whole nother story to be several hundred pounds overweight. There's just no reason for it. And you want other people to then help you in your morbid obesity, which is not good for you, instead of you just actively trying to restrict your eating and exercise more so that you can take off some of this excess weight. You want other people to help you carry around your obesity, the obesity that you chose because you like to consume food.
This was my first time flying without oxygen. This woman just assumed I could walk and would rather me do that, instead of her having to push someone my size up the jet bridge. All the other attendants wheeled their passengers up the jet bridge, but my needs were disregarded. This is discrimination. Nobody should be treated this way. Share your story at change.org/size travel.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Yeah, that's where we are with this fat acceptance movement, you guys. Literally, this is a form of discrimination. No, I'll tell you what's discrimination. The fact that that woman had to get up and go to work and choose between hurting her back by pushing your fat arse up probably what is considered an uphill battle because you just want to overeat. It's not like you have a handicap because you were born, with some type of deformity. Your handicap is because you eat too much and you could easily consume less food and exercise and therefore be a normal weight person. Why is that not an option? Instead, other people should have to suffer, risk workman's comp. You know what I'm saying? Because you just want to be fat as heck. At 20-something years old. At 20-something years old, you need a wheelchair? You're disabled because of your weight, ma'am. It's not because you have some physical limitation. Because if you could just eat less and exercise a bit more, then your weight would go down and you would not need help getting to your seat. That's ridiculous. You guys tell me what you think. Am I wrong? Was the airline lady wrong? Or is this lady wrong and completely delusional insane? Because that's how I see it. Leave me your comments, tell me what you think, and I'll see you all next time.